What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Nick fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we get into it, I want you to do me one small favor. I want you to hit that like button. Definitely want you to subscribe, leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop, hit that notification bell. 9 in a row. You heard what I said. 9 in a row. The New York Knicks came out and they did their thing. I'm not gonna lie, it looked a little shaky. Um, the referees, in my opinion, if you look at the fouls compared to how many fouls Boston got to the New York Knicks, it relatively equals out. But it's the type of fouls that I think was favored towards Boston. Like the foul would get called on New York Knicks, it would be on the floor. It wouldn't be a shooting foul. And some fouls, Marcus Smart is a smart player, but it just seemed to go his way whenever they in Boston. But this was a good game, 131 to 129. The New York Knicks came out and they did their thing. Um, I know Vegas is not happy. I know a lot of people thought the New York Knicks was going to drop this game. The Celtics came out. It was in the first quarter. It was back and forth for a minute. The Knicks took a little lead. The Celtics came back, took that lead. It got interested in the fourth quarter. I thought we could have won this game and not had gone to overtime. Had we had a let me say smart play from Quentin Grimes and our coach, and I don't really want to get too hard on Tibbs, but I think in that last possession of regulation in the fourth quarter, he drew the wrong play up. Quickly was the hot man. I'd have gave the ball to Quickly, let him drive, or either get the foul or get a floater. We still had points. We still had a 3 point lead at that point. Um, After the turnover, because the defense was reading what Randall was going to do. Basically, everybody knew what Randall was going to do in the league. It's just when Brunson's on that floor, Brunson create that little bit of space. Let me back up a little bit. Brunson was out with a little foot injury. He's down. It's a game time decision for Charlotte. I think they should rest him honestly because Charlotte is not a real good team. And I think the New York Knicks. I don't want to overlook any team, but the way the New York Knicks is playing right now, I think they can come in and get that victory, giving Jalen Brunson a little more rest on that foot. But back to the game. Like I said, in regulation, it was a play that Quentin Grimes committed a foul on. And I thought it was a very dumb play. But I also thought maybe the coaches should have told him no matter what, don't foul. You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna get the shot, let them take the shot. We would have been at 1 point with the ball back for possession. It was down to 15, 16 seconds. They would have had to foul us, putting us back at the free throw line. We could have played that free throw game throughout the fourth quarter. But Quentin Grimes made a bonehead play. I think he should have been. Excuse me for a second. I think he should have been. I think the coach. Well, I cannot say if the coach didn't tell him this or not, but he was a little too over aggressive on defense. He should have known the way the whistle was being blown for Boston that they was expecting that, and anything that one of the Boston players had put up, whatever I mean by anything, I mean a shot, it was going to be a foul call, whether it went in or not. So Quentin Grimes should have been more smart on that play, and we could have got the victory without going to double overtime. But we have to give the New York Knicks credit because they was very resilient in this game, coming back from deficit after deficit, but also turning over lead after lead. But with Brunson being out this game, this showed me one thing about this team is that they are a resilient team, and I got to say what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? For all the people before this Donovan Mitchell trade fell through was talking about give up quickly, give up this person, give up that person. I'ma say it again. I stress it. Look where we at right now. And in my opinion, these players that we held on to, it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. Emmanuel quickly had a career night, 38 points. He had played 55 minutes. Um, the man was spectacular. He hit 75% of his free throws. He was shooting 41% from downtown and 53% from the field. I mean, our, I ain't gonna say our big three because our big three is considered to be Brunson, but the way R.J. Barrett have been playing lately, off and on, well, we all know that been his forte. He had a very good night, scoring 29 points. Julius Randle dropping 31 points. Quickly, like I said, he had a career night, that 38 points, all combined together. Some three players scored 98 points. 98 points. I don't know the last time a New York Knicks had a team with three players on it that combined for 98 points. This is what I'm saying. This team, and I know y'all seen it all over it, internet and now all over YouTube. And I've been saying that this team can go far in the East. You know what I'm saying? If you check out my videos from a month back, I was saying this team can take the Eastern Conference Final. Now we went up against a team that's considered to be the Eastern Conference champion, a team that's supposed to be going back to the finals, a team that just got knocked off in the championship, and we manhandled them. I'm not gonna say manhandle, but when I say manhandle, the reason I use that word is because it's 3 victories, 3 games we played, and it's 3 victories. So in some form of fashion, no, because Boston killed us one night. Yeah, it killed us 2 victories. No, yeah, because Boston had put on that 3 point. Whoo, but backing up, that kind of threw me off. But I still get the point. This team is considered to be the best in the East compared other than Milwaukee Bucks. The Knicks haven't fared well against Milwaukee this year or last year. Although we do give them good games, it would be interesting to see what will be happen if we was to meet up in the Eastern Conference Final. Yeah, I'm thinking that far ahead. I actually got the Knicks catching Cleveland. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got the Knicks catching Cleveland. We got a few games left in the teens, and I got the Knicks catching. In my opinion, I got the Knicks catching Cleveland, taking that 4th spot. If we don't get the 4th spot, even if the Knicks hang around to the 5th spot, which I doubt, I think we're gonna go to the 4th spot. I got Cleveland dropping down to the 6 or 7. That's just my opinion. Cleveland, yes, they got Garland, and they got my man Donovan Mitchell, who happens to have the same last name I do. But it's just something about that team that I'm not all in on. You know what I'm saying? And hit me in the comment section and tell me if I'm wrong about that team. But I'm just not all in on Cleveland just yet. I'm not saying they're not a good team, Evan Mobley, all that. I'm just saying I'm not in on it. I just got to see Donovan Mitchell win a playoff series. That's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But back to this game, like I said, we had 3 players combined for 98 points. I don't know when the last time the New York Knicks have done that, but just thinking about this game make me, I almost about to use the word salivate, but it just got me feeling real good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It just got me feeling like right now anything is possible with the New York Knicks. We get in the playoffs, we're gonna be a very, very dangerous team. We ain't gonna be no dark horse. It ain't gonna be nothing about a sleeper. When we get in the playoffs, teams gonna know if they don't come with their best game every night, they are gonna win home. Because the New York Knicks are for real. And it's been a long time since you could say that, but the New York Knicks are for real. Yes, Jason Tatum dropped 40 points, and he had some spectacular moves going to the basket, giving the New York Knicks a little this and a little that, and then with some 2-hand dunks, and the defense fell apart. You know, this like okay, I am not meaning to jump off subject, but I meant to say this earlier because I do like Mitchell Robinson defense, and everybody's saying that we're missing one player, and I think in the draft we got to get a smarter center. And what I mean by that is because not smarter, it's just a center that's more mobile and used to playing multiple positions, or guard in multiple positions, so that way he won't be too afraid to go out on the perimeter. Because Al Horford hit 6 threes. You know what I'm saying? And most of that was because Mitchell Robinson wasn't going out through there because he wasn't stepping far enough out, or he was late. You know what I'm saying? And that's because Mitchell Robinson is an interior defensive man, and he basically strong point is in the paint. But we get us a nice big center that can guard the 2 to 4 to the 5, or maybe the 1 to 5 that can guard every position. I know that's kind of hard, but we can get a center that can guard the 3 to the 5, that's mobile and that's not afraid to get out on the 3-point line and quick enough to get back to on rebounds. The New York Knicks have something special because I like the players we got. I'm glad Leon Rose held tight and didn't make any moves and take no pressure from the media, from all the outside noise. The New York Knicks have a great team right now, and the culture is headed in the right direction. That's just my opinion. And once again, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But with that being said, y'all know my saying, and I'm going to have to say it one more time for those that don't. I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless, and peace.